Welcome to an all new episode of Damn, That's Good with Big Salinas Barbecue with Randy and Junior Salinas. The show starts now. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 65 of Damn, That's Good with Big Salinas Barbecue. I'm Randy, joined by my brother Junior Salinas. We do have a good, fun episode for you. Uh, we always have a good, fun episode for you, in our opinion. Sometimes you may not think so,
Facts.
but we always think we do.
For
But
real.
without further ado, let's get this party started. So first of all, let's thank our sponsors, which are Holy Smoke Spice Company, Brothers Keepers Barbecue, Prairie Fresh, Mad Cow Cutlery, and of course Meat Hugger. Be sure to check them out on all their social media sites and give their products a try. And then of course, if you want to be a sponsor on the show or our competition team, uh, please let one of us know, and we will give you some info. um, we're always looking for them and always willing to add to the list. Let's get this party started.
That's right. Hey. Great fun episode last one. Just talking about as we were finally kind of getting back in the groove and things. We'll talk about a few new things here as we get ready to go to the American Royal that we have coming up. But for sure, like you said, you want to be a sponsor, you want to help us out in any way, or you want us to try your products, just let us know and we got you covered. We will definitely take good care of you uh, for sure. But let's get right into it. One of my favorite parts of the day is our small business shout out. For you. I've got a special one for you. It's Vacation, Pickles Vacation. Sorry about that. You can check them out on Facebook. You can check them out at picklesvacations.com for all your vacation needs. You know you're going to want to take a vacation coming up. I want to take a vacation coming up. But we can't. We got the stress of it. But you can plan it out ahead. Again, Pickles Vacation. As for Shalita, she will give you that VIP treatment. Tell her Randy and Junior sent you from Big Selena's Barbecue. That's all she gonna need. She gonna roll out the red carpet for you. She's gonna do everything she needs to do. I promise you that. Check her out today. Get that vacation scheduled for later this year, next year, whatever. Get it planned out. You won't be disappointed. What you got?
So my small business shout out is Chard 380 in McKinney, Texas. Stop in and see their new location, just right down the road from where they were. They are in a small little house, but you can see his trailer from the road. Um, so be sure to stop in. Tell Sean that Randy and Junior with Big Sling's Barbecue sent you in. If you just want to visit their online store to see what they carry, just go to charredoutdoors.com. That is CHARRED outdoors.com. Like I said, just tell Sean, Randy, and Junior with Big Sling's Barbecue sent you in. You can't go wrong with getting a new grill. If you want to try out some pellets, you want to try out new rubs, new sauces, see what accessories they got. Stop in, support small businesses, and let's keep them in business. Let's keep them rolling. That's my small business shout out. What have you been up to? Not cooking wise, because we're gonna get onto all that cooking we did
Yo, my
on Labor
story
Day,
away.
the next one. So we're gonna kind of change it up for a little bit till we can get some guests on. So what have you been up to since the last episode?
Just kind of taking it day by day. No, just kind of surviving. Been on some interviews, trying to do some things, get promoted at work. Besides working on websites and stuff like that, which I love to do on the side gig. Um, as you get going on that, but just kind of been taking it day by day, not really uh, going to be too much, staying in there, going to church, trying to live that life. And of course, as we continue to try and get Eden potty trained, I think that's been our biggest challenge right now. But it is starting to head in the right direction. She just needs to get over one little hump, and I think she's got it down. But we'll see for sure. That's what I've been up to. What about you?
Same old working, and of course getting stuff ready for the Royal. Just trying to get everything knocked out. Like I said, we've kind of talked about it. People into ourselves. Everything, little thing kind of adds up. Changing the oil in one truck, got to change it in my truck. Changing tires in my truck, now changing tires in the trailer. Making sure everything's ready to rock and roll. So when we roll out, there is no surprises. Oh, we should have done that. Starting to buy supplies. So bought the charcoal today. Got the meat lined up for Moshak's Meat Market down in Conroe. If you're needing some good competition meat, hit up Michael at Moshak's Meat Market. You can't go wrong. My opinion is if you're going to get some competition meat from a small business, definitely go to someone that has cooked competitions, know what to look for, and it's going to help you get on that even playing field. So we're gonna, like I said, we're just all I've been doing is kind of getting stuff lined out for it, shipping out sauces. That's it. And now, of course, college football's rolling around. Football season's here. We'll get into that at the end of the episode.
Do
Junior,
that dub up.
about time. Well, we'll get into that
Uh,
later.
we played the fifth. You know what? We're gonna save that for later. We're gonna save it for
Yeah, we'll save it later because I know he wants to talk about it. We're going to talk about it
later.
because the
Checkmate.
big one I want to talk about this week. Yep. Uh, but yeah, we'll dive into that later. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just kind of get everything lined up for the Royal. Just kind of like we've always been talking about, just getting stuff lined up. Um, we did get our passes in yesterday, so we got our parking passes and the map of everything, kind of how it's going to be. Um, so it's going to be interesting to see. Um, a lot of first at this cook off for us. Won't dive into the biggest one because we know what it is. Those who know us knows what it is. But it's going to be the first cook-off we've done out of state, the longest cook-off we've done. Farthest drive, pulling trailers for the first time.
You've been to
I'm
Oklahoma,
pulling.
though. I thought
No, yeah, we've been to Oklahoma, but that's just
I didn't go to it.
once we go past. That's it. That's gonna be the furthest
Which
one.
we're gonna exceed
Yeah,
that.
so we're gonna exceed that. So yeah, definitely not the first out of state one. I forgot about the Oklahoma one. But definitely we're gonna exceed that first Royal. It's gonna be fun, excited. So definitely, if we're going to the Royal, let us know so we can meet up. We're in spot 736. So if you want to come by Saturday, because we're not cooking in the invitation, we're cooking in the open. We are cooking beans Saturday. I believe that's it. Um, and then we'll be hanging out Friday there at our campsite, and then we'll probably do some walking around for
For
sure
sure.
on Friday because we want to see how we're going to time that turn in on Friday, and then we'll definitely time it again on Saturday. Um, so, like I said, if you're going to be there, definitely let us know what spot or come by our spot and meet us and meet us, have a beer, have some good times. Definitely looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Come, we'll have some cigars out there, I'm sure. Come, you want a cigar? Smoke a cigar with this or something like that. Just come on out, have a good time. That's what we're looking to do. If you are cooking in the invitational and you just want some support, you want somebody, you want a cheering section, let us know. We got no problem cheering you on. We love doing that. Like I said, we don't want to just help ourselves. We were willing to help you out, support you
Yep.
on your needs. So we are out there. I know we know some people going out there. Hopefully, it's some that we've never met, that we've loved, that I've never met, that would love to meet them face to face. If you can't make it out there, like I said, just if you can make it out there, great. Come on out. We'll be there. If not, we know you're with us in spirit. We'll probably do hit the subscribe, hit the like button, follow us on all the social media sites: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, because we'll probably do a live at some point to see what's going on as we do go out there and pay a little tribute to our dad as he gets he wants something he always wanted us to do, so we're gonna do it in his honor. We'll be cooking for him, and I know we've already just getting down there. We've already made him proud once we arrive, but I can't wait.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
can't
be
wait.
fun.
I really can't wait. It's
Definitely
gonna be
can't
a
wait.
lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's coming quick. It is coming quick.
It is coming fast.
Um, so definitely look forward to that. But let's just dive right into our first segment. Um, we all know what it is. It's time to light the fires and crack open a cold one as we go inside the pit. All right, inside the pit. So this is where we're going to talk about what we've been cooking, and then we're going to dive into a new topic that we hadn't done
Uh-oh.
lately.
Scared.
So we kind of bring that back a little bit. So get ready for some questions.
Uh-oh, Q&A.
But let's talk about that Labor Day cook that you had. Not Labor Day cook, Sunday cook for the big game, Florida State LSU. What did you cook up? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, for Florida State LSU game on Sunday, we threw it down. I wanted some wings. I've been wanting wings. We've gone to places. We've actually ordered it from like Pizza Hut, Papa John's, and they didn't come in. Um, and so it's just been in the mood for wings. So it's like, let's try it. She wanted steaks, so we got some little steaks there. Hooked it all up at HEB. Got it all set up. With the steaks, we threw down a little holy garlic and a little of that cowabunga rub. Hit the spot. Came out nice. Think I have to play with my mixture, personal mixture. This is not what you would buy from Randy. Just because the little one doesn't like the pepper, it's too spicy for her. So I've had to add a little salt, little garlic in it just to kind of kill some of the pepper. But overall, like I said, that came out as a champ. She loved it. I had it. For the wings, there was 10 of them. We threw half with that side chick and half with the redemption rub on it. I do believe the redemption one came out. It was a little spicier than that side chick. Came out phenomenal. As we were on the grill, decided to top a few of them with that still their shine sauce, that cherry bomb, phenomenal. I said, Chelsea, you got to try this. She typically doesn't like stuff on it. You've got to try this stuff. Stick your finger in it. It's not hot. It added to a level of spice, a level of flavor to it that she just loved. So there's talk that she wants to do wings again and really toss them and stuff in that. So, and again, that's somebody that doesn't like any. So it's not spicy. It's not anything. It didn't take away from our rubs at all because I tasted one with the sauce, one without the sauce. And again, it just enhanced the flavor, did not kill the sauce, kill the flavor at all. Came out really well. Of course, we grilled some corn. She has to have some kind of veggies, which I guess that's a women for it. I don't know.
Yep.
Probably get myself in trouble for that, but she had to have a veggie in it, so we grilled some corn on it. And like I said, Eden ate it up. We ate it up. There wasn't much left the next day, but it was pretty good. That's what I've been cooking.
Yeah, I haven't really. No, I take that back. I did. I didn't forget. Uh, I did. I did forget. So I did have a catering thing to do. Um, so we had to cook up a whole bunch of stuff. Of course, we had to cook up our sides. Um, let's see if I can remember because it's been a long week. Let's see if I can.
Uh-oh, been one of those weeks.
Did some, mac and cheese, some potato salad. Did some little street corn. Although, like I told Ed, it wasn't as good as Ed's. Um, and then we did some green beans. Um, and then, of course, we had to grill up some chicken. Did a brisket, some ribs. Then our rolls. Um, so while I was doing that, I decided, gonna have to cook a little bit more for him because she did pay a little bit extra. So decided let's do a little competition practice, but I'm gonna do it on a smoker. I just want to see how it's gonna look in a box. So they went ahead and made a little box of greenery to get gear up for the Royal. So you can check up our Instagram and Facebook to kind of see it to kind of let us know.
Yep.
The ribs were not, nothing special, size wise, just because bought them just from Walmart. Definitely not going to be the ribs we're going to use for uh, Kansas City. We're going to, spend a little bit more money.
Yep.
Um, so definitely we're going to get those primes, better marbling, good, better size, and all that. But everything came out really good. Tenderness wise, the skin was bite through on the chicken. Definitely did get it. It did get dark on the chicken, maybe a tad bit darker than I would have liked. But I think everything came out delicious.
Look good.
Definitely do have to tweak some stuff. Brisket wise, needed a little bit more on the tenderness, but that brisket was just as select. Again, nothing special. Just trying if I can nail down the flavor and tenderness on a cheap piece of brisket, then I know I can nail it on an expensive piece of brisket because I have
Big
that.
facts.
So definitely not looking for practice wise to spend a lot of money. That's when I kind of uh, work on some stuff and try to get everything down. So that's what I cooked up was competition chicken thighs, the competition ribs, competition style brisket, trimmed it kind of like I would. I will say this competition trimming, separating the point from the flat. Uh, I'm a rookie at that. That's crazy. I tell you that much. Definitely, when I went to slice it, it was a lot more fat on it than I would have liked. So I did have to cut some of that fat off. But hey, you learn. It's a learning process. Trying to separate it. I've never had to separate it. I think I did it once before.
Yeah.
And so second time, not figured. But I mean, like I said, getting the meat from Moshak's Meat Market. So definitely looking forward to that. Uh,
Can't go wrong.
can't go wrong there. And I know that brisket's going to be good. Uh, tell you that much. And those money muscles from there, I can already tell. I've just shown some
it's
pictures.
it's gonna
So
be good. If you've
yeah,
got tips, we are open for tips. I mean, let us know. Hey, this is how you need to do it. Um, I think you said it best on your Facebook post that this is gonna be a first for a lot of things. We've never had to jazz up our beans to make the appearance look good. It's stick it in a cup, turn it in. Here you go. So we've worked on that. We've got some. We'll be doing some bean practice probably either Friday night or Saturday. Get that going, get that recipe down as we get closer to that, to the turn in time, to go time on that. Hopefully, we can, like I said, get our name. It'd be nice to walk that stage. I think we just want to walk it in something, or at least get up there, get some money back coming in our way. But hey,
yep,
good showing, and we're happy either way. So, like I said, it's definitely going to be an experience for us for sure. I'm gonna stay out of the way when it comes Sunday. I know that it's to stay with the way. Wait for the leftovers. Wait for turning. wait for
we
turning.
ain't gonna have no time to
I
eat.
ain't gonna have no time.
So we're trying
Usually we have
to
time.
do it.
Usually we have an hour in between turn ins. This competition is 30 minutes, so it starts at what 12:30 or 12, something like
It
that.
starts at 12, 12:30, 1, and
One.
1:30.
And so
Um,
usually we have time, like a couple hours. You can sit down and eat, chill out. Like I said, when um, some things have changed, obviously, with and going to it. This competition is going to be different. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. I might be turning in one. We might make Ed turn in the other one. I don't know. Or the last one we always usually did it all together. Anyway, we'll probably keep that tradition going. I would think, but we'll see. Because you may be like, I'm tired, so
yeah,
I don't know. It's go 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 go. So we're definitely going to be there, helping. For sure, we can. If, like I said, let us know if you have any tips for us down there. Share it on there, and we will take your word. We'll take your word for it. We'll try it, hey, and see how we do.
yep. Definitely a lot of first. Uh, so yeah, it's gonna be different. Like kind of we've talked about it before. Come Sunday, people are gonna have to be out of their way because I'm gonna be running in and out of the trailer, especially when it gets closer to turn-in times. and then just trying to get in that zone very early and staying in that zone. Um, that's my comfort zone. Definitely look forward to that the challenge first KCBS that we've done. I like the fact it's quicker turn-ins, and then it's because you can get everything done. You don't have to worry about it, and it kind of pushes you a little bit further.
Yeah.
So, but definitely let us know. Got some tips, tricks. If you've done KCBSs before, let us know. If you've done the Royal before but not going, maybe hey, if you're going to the Royal and you want some help on Saturday, definitely let us know. And I can go over there and help you out. He'll be cooking the beans. That's his baby. So definitely let us know. Like I said, we'll be there Friday. We'll be rolling. Uh, we'll be there early Thursday. Well, not early, but early afternoon Thursday. Um,
Who
and then
knows? We're still that's up in debate, but we'll be there. Like I said, Thursday. Hit us up. Message us on Facebook, any of the social medias. If you have our number, feel free to text us and say, "Hey, I'm here. Y'all need help setting up. You need this. Let's go grab a burger. Let's go grab this. Hey, if you do a spot to try for Thursday night, because we plan on getting there somewhere in the afternoonish, maybe early afternoon, and you say, hey, you need to go here for dinner. Let us know because we want to try it out. We're always going to be looking for those spots to try. We don't care what it is. We're open for anything. We're completely different than other people you've probably met. Will sushi, whatever. You say, hey, you need to go here and try it. It's really good. Let us know for sure as we get. Like I said, I'm excited to go. This is going to be a great trip. We're going to have fun no matter what we do. We're going to do it, and like I said, we'll see. At the end of the day, all we can do is see. I was laughing there for a second that said we laughed because we would always finish second in beans. The highest we've ever finished in beans is second. Second
yep,
place beans for here would be a great accomplishment. Like we would be ecstatic to get a
yep,
walk in beans. So uh, because it's the world championship, so you can say you're second in the world, you're best in the world, or whatever. So I'm excited, nervous, ready to go, ready to rock and roll, do my thing. Randy will do his thing, um, and we're just gonna let it go from there. Whatever happens, happens.
yep. That's the only thing we can do. Like Mag said, just trying to turn in the best product that we can. At the end of the day, that's what we're shooting for. Um, especially that's what I'm shooting for on Sunday is to turn in
Yep.
the best thing I can. Um, I expect to have some kind of issues. Everywhere we've gone, every cook-off we've done, I've had some kind of issues, whether it be fire, weather, wind, um, brisket not getting to the temperature that I needed to. I'm expecting something to happen, so I'm prepared for it. And if nothing happens, then I know we're probably good to go. But I hope something happens because like I said, that is my comfort zone is try to take that curveball and roll with it. That's what makes you. I think, in my opinion, that's what makes you a better cook, especially a competition cook, is you're able to take some kind of crazy, instance, whether temperature dying out, um, drums falling over, whatever the case may be, is um, turning it in and just letting it go. Because sometimes we've been at some cook-offs where they've had their pit fall on the ground and they've come out and finished top three in the meat category for it. Some stranger things has happened where we've been there and people have lucked out. So like I said,
Ain't that the truth?
looking for something to go up, preparing for it, and like I said, just trying to turn what we can.
That's
So
it. Stranger things have happened. I think. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
Um, Traeger's falling over, not getting up to temps, been watching, like I said, that barbecue USA, and you see the problems that they have. And these are guys that are in the invitational and the open
they
that
cook every
they've
week.
cooked a lot and stuff happens. I mean, you never know. You're like, why does it cook? Why is it working this week, but not, no, why did it work last week, but not today? And there's no real explanation about it. You just kind of have to deal with it, roll with the punches. That's something you're really good at doing. So we'll just, like I said, we'll see. Hopefully, maybe we can have a clean cook, and we'll go from there. And like I said, all we can do is, like we told I've told Max told us, um, just be happy with what you turn in. If you're happy
Yep.
with what we put in the box, then it's out of our hands. It's out of our control. Because how many times have we been really ecstatic with it, and we've gotten to we probably were on the table with the guys that were just a half a point better than us, or half a 10, whatever, better than us, and they got the call we didn't. So it all depends on what judges you get, the initial ones, and then we'll see. We'll go from there.
Yep. Anything else you want to talk about before we dive into some questions?
Now that I can think of, no.
All right, well, let's dive right into some
Let's
some
do
questions.
it.
I'm gonna put some questions to see if Junior knows, and if Junior can think of some. We'll just kind of go from there. Uh, questions. It can be barbecue related first, and then we can dive into some other non-barbecue related things, just to kind of get some people's uh, minds going and saying, "Wait a minute, I don't know about that." Kind of
Okay.
like the ranch versus blue cheese type thing.
It's
Uh,
rants all day.
ooh, let us know. Mags, we know what your answer is, so then you got to send it to us. We know you're going to say blue cheese. Uh, but first question is, in your opinion, what is the biggest holiday to grill or cook barbecue? So, most popular holiday for you to grill or to barbecue?
uh, what is Father's Day? Because it seems like every Father's Day, some parent, some mom goes, "Hey, babe, you want to invite some people over and grill on the grill for Father's Day?" No, that's a complaint. That's a rant. I would say the biggest holiday to grill, honestly, it's not really. I feel as a true holiday is kickoff weekend. Is going to be this weekend when the
This
NFL
weekend?
starts. You basically have week 2 of the college football season. This is when a lot of people are going to grill. I think I'm going over on Sunday to mom's house, and you're going to have some grilling. So you may have some steaks or something by the time you get home from work or something. Who knows? So that, I think that honestly, it's not an official holiday, but I think this is the opening. Or if you could count even the non-other official one, Super Bowl Sunday is another one where people
Yeah.
grill. I think that's what it's centered around, is, believe it or not, football. So I would say this, but if you truly want a holiday, like an actual, this is the holiday, July 4th.
That
It
was
may
the
just
answer I was looking for.
it may just be hot dogs and hamburgers. It might be simple. It might be, but I think it is. Um, Close second would be, believe it or not, I think Thanksgiving, because you still grill. People will smoke turkeys.
Yeah.
They'll do some hams. They'll do some stuff that is still technically called grilling. Um, I don't think I can. I'm trying to think of a third one. I guess you know, like I said, Father's Day, because Mother's Day you're not doing nothing. You're going for shrimp and lobster and steak at a fine
Yeah, you gotta
restaurant.
go. You gotta go out
For Father's
unless you
Day,
have
it
that
can be
mom
hot
that
dogs and
can barbecue.
hamburgers that you grill.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Definitely was looking for the July 4th one. That on this survey, that is what back in 2021, the answer said it was 76% said Independence Day, and then Labor Day, Memorial Day came up second place for 62%. Um, Definitely, I would say July 4th as well. Most people, again, hot dogs, hamburgers, maybe some chicken. Um, and then I would agree with you too, probably either, you know, cook first Sunday of football, and then Super Bowl Sunday. Definitely a lot of people are cooking. Um, Definitely, yep. Either way, grilling or cooking, barbecue, whichever one. And then on the subject of grilling versus barbecue, what is the difference between grilling and barbecuing?
Oh, that's a deep one. Uh, Grilling to me and barbecuing, I think it's the type of meat, in my opinion. And again, this is just my opinion. If you're grilling, like you grill hot dogs, you grill hamburgers, you grill chicken wings, that is grilling. Yes, it's still considered barbecue, but if you're barbecuing, you're gonna do ribs, brisket, pulled pork, uh, stuff like that. Something that's going to take a little bit of a time to do it. Turkey, I know me and Mags will. One thing we will agree on is turkey all year round. Stuff like that. Stuff that's going to take. Like I even could throw in if you're going to do corn, like you're going doing corn on the cob, or you stick it on the grill. That's the barbecue because it takes longer than your 5 minutes. I think with the chicken wings, I got it up to like 500 degrees in the Weber kettle through the baskets together, which acts like a vortex. Got that sucker up high and just went to town with it. I wasn't out there for very long. But I think if you're going to cook something that takes a while, then that's what's considered barbecuing to me.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with you on that. Definitely, my opinion would be grilling something hot and fast. You need something like hamburgers, hot dogs, stuff like that. You need it done very, quickly. Um,
Yep.
Kind of high heat. If you look at the thermostat on like any kind of grill, you have that 250 to like 350 is your barbecuing, and once it gets 350 over, it's grilling is what it says. So you can kind of go off of that
Correct.
if you
Correct.
want. But yeah, definitely, the longer you're going to cook something, um, if you're going to provide something with smoke flavor, definitely than barbecuing. Now you can, you know, fry something with some smoke flavor grilling wise. You're just not going to get much out of it because it's going to be cooked so fast.
Correct. Correct.
But you can you can do a steak. You can you got a thick piece of steak. You can uh, kind of do like reverse here. So you can do little barbecue in action a little bit first. 250, and then you can hit it real hot and fast to get the sear marks that you want. So you can kind of do both. Um, so that's just kind of my opinion on it. It's just kind of like you said, just depends on what you're cooking.
Correct. Correct.
But you can't go wrong either way, as long as you're outside cooking.
Having fun. And what did I tell you one day? We were grilling and I was cooking for him and for that. And, the kid goes, hey, let's just cook some hamburgers outside. The mom goes, it's too hot. And the kid goes, well, I think I'm going to give it to the neighbor because he's outside grilling. And I was like, oh, you're gonna get me in trouble, kid. You're really nice, but you're gonna get me in trouble. And it is hot. Like even mine, I have a patio. The sun kind of hits it right at 5. And when we cooked, I told you for the draft party that I had for the fantasy
It was
football
hot.
draft, I had to put a glove on, just open the handle because the handle was that hot from the heat just
Yep.
hitting it for a straight hour. And then you add the heat from the thing. So it does get warm out there. And especially here down in Texas. So you pay for that heat. So we're looking for the colder weather. But to me, like I heard, I won't mention any names. So I don't want to get people in trouble, but they said it was too hot
Hmm.
to grill. And to me, that is BS. Here's a question for you. Do you think it's ever too hot to go out there and cook?
If I really wanted something to cook, no. Um,
Like if you're gonna cook if you're
yeah.
gonna do some hamburgers, yeah, hot dogs. Like Chelsea wanted hot dogs one night. Stick boil those. Let me cook those on the thing. We have gas coming into our house, so it's like cooking it on a propane grill anyway. I'll go do it right there. Boom, done.
Yeah.
I got a grill pan done. But if I'm gonna cook some ribs or something or a brisket, I'm not sticking that shit in the oven. I'm not spending that money on just sticking in the
No.
oven.
Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna grill, definitely no. There's no weather you can not grill in my opinion. If you're barbecuing wise, it's kind of your opinion. Whether if it's 110 degrees like it's been here, you may not want to be outside all the time. Like when I was cooking, I did it at night, but when I had to cook in the morning, it was starting to get real hot. But I'm just going outside, checking the fires, and coming right back inside, checking the meat, bringing it in, whatever I got to do trying to do it quick so that way I'm not outside very long. And then of course you just drink some water. That's definitely my opinion is if I really wanted to cook something, I'm gonna cook it. Um,
Facts.
so it's the way it's gonna be.
That's the way it is. It's like that's just to me. It's like if I want to cook something, like we could have easily for the draft party, or I could have easily for this thing. It's like, hey, let's just order Wingstop. And I was like, no, you want this, you want that. It's mixing things. I'm mixing things to begin with. I'm gonna grill it. She's like, you sure? Because I know you want to be for the game. Okay, the game starts at this time. Okay, I need to start at this time. Boom, done. And I was done. We ate right when the kickoff started, so it was like perfect. I got to start to eat. Was already drinking. Did you know? Like what I'm doing now. If you're
Yep.
watching us on YouTube or whatever, um, and I had fun. I had a blast. Eating out, got outside to play. Was having a good time. To me, that's what I look at it too. Is because I'm outside. She's wanting to do it. She actually was more alert. She's actually was asking, "What are you cooking?" I picked her up and I showed her. This is the chicken. We're letting the smoke hit it. We're the corn getting it. She's like, "Oh, okay." So she was excited, which excited me as a dad that grills and barbecues. That's exciting for you because, like I said, we've talked about it before. We want her to enter a kids cook one day, so you'll have to help her take it to another level beyond novice that I'm in. And I will admit that. But hey, I finally not living in an apartment where I can grill. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Whatever.
take it she did a little. What you doing? What you
Yeah, what
doing?
you doing? That's her favorite line. Victoria's, it was why, but why? Hers is what you doing?
Hmm.
What you doing? And that's great. It's like ask as many questions as you want, baby girl. I will be there to help you. I think
Yeah.
there's nothing more important than the kid asking that. Get them involved, not just because it's good at showing them how to cook, but hey, that's a life lesson they can learn now and be better than you one day. And I hope one day she is better. That we're in the same competition. She's like, I just beat y'all. Cool, great, bam, high five. Let's move on
Yep.
to the next one. But yeah,
Yep. Definitely. Definitely get kids involved. Always fun to see kids, cooking because they're going to be the future. So might as well teach them young and let them go,
teach them
especially if
something
they
they
want
really
if they
need to
want to
know.
do it. Yep, for sure. And the next question, because I was watching uh, TikTok and grabbing in the briskets podcast come up, and we're talking about peanut butter. So it got me thinking: if you're going to you want to get peanut butter.
Crunchy
Uh,
peanut butter.
oh, that's why I was wondering what question: crunchy or smooth? See, we're gonna be different. You said crunchy. I'm gonna say smooth. Don't give me no. I don't want no nuts in there. Don't give me that.
I
Smooth.
want nuts on my mouth. I want nuts in my mouth. I've been drinking too
Mags,
long. I'm
Mags don't
sorry.
ever let him live like
Mags, don't talk about it. Talk about it. Mags, I got something for you, Mags. Anyways, go
that.
ahead.
But yeah, definitely, I would say smooth. Uh, you say crunchy. Now, is there a preferred uh, maker like you get in the Jif, Peter Pan, the off brand, the Want Great Value?
Whatever's cheaper, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I mean, if I'm picking brand, then Jif for sure. But the way prices are going up, I'm gonna have to spend money on the meat. So I need to save some money somewhere, and peanut butter is going to be it because I'm not the hugest peanut butter fan. I'm not going to go every week, every day and buy and eat it, like Dad
yeah.
would. Would eat it with his peanut butter and apples. Um, Although he was onto something about spreading it with the spoon. I might have to do a TikTok with that.
Hmm.
But me, I like the crunchy peanut butter. Doesn't matter which one. If I can pick the Jeff brand, that's what I'm gonna go with every time. Or there's one in a blue label. I can't think of the Skippy. I think is what it is. That one's good. If I'm going smooth, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If you don't have it up north, or because I've heard it's not everywhere, you have the peanut butter and jelly that's in the same jar. That's a win-win for me because
Oh
it's
yeah,
like perfect. And you know what? I can't think of the brand, but it's only one brand on it, and it is just go time with that because I get both peanut butter jelly. It's a win-win. Like I said, if you've never tried it, doing it with the spoon, give it a shot. Use the back end. Don't use the front where the spoon dips. Use the back fin, and it to me it just
Yeah.
it goes in there. I thought it was like we used to make fun of our dad for doing it, but then I was like, I'm going to try it. And I was like, dang,
Hmm.
he's on to something. But that's just what I do. What
Yeah.
about you?
He
What you
has some
got?
ways. He has some ways to do it. Definitely would
Always.
say Jif. Can't go wrong with like Peter Pan either. Um, you know, definitely. I'm the same boat. I'm gonna grab whatever's cheap. To me, peanut butter is peanut butter. Miracle Whip or mayo, whatever. To me, give me the cheap stuff. But now, certainly I will dabble, with like the Duke's mayonnaise or the Jif every now and then when I need to get them. Um, but you know, you gotta save some money here and there. Especially with gas prices on the rise, every
Fact.
10, 15 cents is gonna add up. Tell you that much.
It does, and I mean they're not going up. They're going up huge. Like we spent $100 on groceries. We spent $200 on groceries this is Sunday, and it's like, holy crap! I brought it in like one load. I could just carry all the bags at one time. It's like this does not feel like $200 worth of groceries because we were kids. $200 worth of groceries. Oh my god, we'd be unloading for 3 days. Um,
Yep.
but and it's just the way it is. But yeah, I agree. But Duke's mayonnaise, dude, you can get that. That's all day,
Yeah,
every
it's really yeah. There's one sitting in the refrigerator.
day.
Like I said, I'll dabble in it every now and then, but definitely not gonna. Here, it's like a $2 difference between the cheapest and the Dukes. So definitely gonna save the
Correct,
$2.
correct,
That's like a
correct,
gallon of gas almost.
correct. No, I ain't
Um,
doing all that.
so, but hey, that's what I got question wise. You got some questions you want us to ponder, or you want to roll into the next one?
We can go into that. I've got no real questions. I didn't know you were doing questions. So, and I mean,
Yeah.
let's be real. It's not like I was going to be prepared
Nope.
anyways. So,
Nope. He was
no,
not
no
going to
real
be prepared
questions
because we never
there.
prepared.
I asked the one question like as we were going, when did you feel a good time? And you answered it. Always, if you really want ribs that day, you're gonna go out there and cook it. It did, and you
Yep.
really truly want to cook, it's not gonna matter. So there you go.
Yep.
End of
Let's
story.
roll into to our last segment of the show. And let's go around the pit and we talk about everything Emily would if we're at a. All right, it's around the pit. We're gonna dive into his team first. Uh, Florida State LSU. Before you get started, I'm going to go ahead and say it, Mr. Checkmate. You don't follow him on TikTok. That's what he goes by, Checkmate. This and that.
The fresh
Last year,
athlete. The fresh
yeah,
athlete.
last year, he always hated on Texas, saying Texas is going to get beat. They're going to get blown out. He had Florida State getting blown out, I think, by 70 points one time. Um, so let's just dive right into that. Who won that game?
Uh let's get to let
I
me give
forgot.
some clarity. He does I think it's the fresh athlete on there. He actually will give you some decent content from time to time. So he's not totally bad, but his takes sometimes are very Louisiana
Very
based because
bad.
he's a Louisiana born and raised. So you have and he played college football, so you give him his due. Let's just be honest with you there, but um, he does have outlandish takes. You right. Last year, Alabama going to come in there and roll Texas, and Alabama barely won. Well, guess what happened in that video? He deleted it. That's one thing he will do. He will delete it. He had all up until the offseason. Alabama, LSU's gonna hang 50 on Florida State. LSU gonna hang 50. Then they're gonna beat them by 50. No, they're gonna just hang 50 on them. And I was okay. We won 51 to 50, and he was, well, at least I guaranteed the 50. Okay, cool, as long as we still won. And to that credit, Florida State won that game in dominant fashion, shut them down in the second half. I think they had one touchdown. I don't remember the final score because I literally was talking trash to them that night when they got up on it. And we, me and another Florida State fan were laughing about it because I said he will delete this post, and we both laughed about it. What happened the next day? He deleted it. His
Deleted it.
post was he was congratulating LSU on winning that game before the game started, maybe you should wait before. It's like, Texas is playing Alabama. I hope Texas wins this weekend. Just the fact that I don't like Alabama. But, if I make a post like that and I'm wrong, I've got to live by it. You got to don't delete it. Don't be that guy like he is. If you're gonna make a post on it, we talk. What is it? The sneaky G man that's on there all the time. I talk trash to him all the time. He replies back, and I told him this and that. We were gonna beat the 49ers. We lost. He talked trash to me back. Hey, I gotta own it. I'm not gonna take down the post. I'm not gonna do this and that. I'm not gonna delete it from his thing. It is what it is. But yeah, Florida State won that game, rose up to number 4-5 in the rankings. From there, we looked really good, blew my expectations. Like I said, I was nervous about this game because LSU did have a good team, does have a good team. But like I said, we took the dub. Now let's move on. Let's keep tracking so we can have the matchup I truly want in the national championship or in the playoff. Texas versus Florida State, because there'll be some betting going on that day.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
I want all of it.
Y'all don't want it. I can tell you, Texas defense look spectacular. Offense, I guess they were just kind of rolling out there, just trying to see us just get ready for next week, and it's not really do a lot. Quinn Ewers still cannot throw a deep ball for to save his life. I don't know what he's doing. I was kind of scrolling through videos, and someone said he's not stepping into it. From the throws, he looks like he's putting too much arc into it and leaning too far back. He's like trying to throw kind of like you would a Hail Mary. I'm going to throw it way up there, and hopefully someone comes down with it.
Correct.
You kind of look, if you look like Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers, they're going to throw it, and they're going to lead the receiver, let him go get it. And then this is what he's missing. But it is a showdown coming this Saturday. We're going to march into Tuscaloosa, and try to see what we can knock them off, because right now, Alabama fans are talking some mad trash. We did Texas dirty too. See, payback. That's we being petty too. We're going to sit your band upper deck. Our band's coming.
But I don't get why. Because if they did, but here's the thing: if they did any kind of research, Texas puts every school's band in the upper deck. The game we went to, which we need to go to another game, by the way. I don't care. Like I said, my team I cheer for is Florida State. I kind of somewhat cheer for Texas. I'm not going to lie to you. I will pick Texas. As far as if I had to pick a school in Texas, it's going to be the Longhorns, period. But it's funny, like I said, because with the game we went to against Oklahoma State, they stuck them up there too. Every single person is in that spot. Why am I going to give prime seats away from boosters, guys that have paid a lot of money to give it to your band? No, bro. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and last year they didn't go. It's not because Texas didn't give them the seats. They gave them the same 5,000 seats. It's because they wanted their $1 million band to sit in the lower level. They wanted their $1 million band to be complete and be there. It's not at a bowl game, so you don't get that luxury. Like you said, Texas takes everybody up there. When LSU went in there and beat them, their band was sitting up there very top and very nosebleed. I think maybe not even 50 people in the band. And they were there to show school spirit, and they knocked us off. So don't be surprised, Alabama, if Texas walks right in there and puts it to you. Because we were pretty much doing it last year before our quarterback got hurt. So if our quarterback stays healthy, you never know. Y'all talk about payback coming. Payback's coming. We did not forget what happened to us in that bowl game. We didn't forget what happened to us last year. It's going to be a good showdown.
It's going to be a great showdown. I'm excited for it, for sure. I think Texas wins that game last year. Quentin Ewers doesn't get hurt. That's just my 2 cents and a lot of people's 2 cents. One quick thing back on the LSU Florida State game. I just meant to tell you this. we were, go to church here at Preston Ridge Church here in Frisco. You're welcome to come if y'all are here. Um, and let me know. So make sure I'm there, introduce you to everybody. But they had a guest pastor, and I was walking around with my Florida State shirt. Go on TikTok, Junior Salinas, you'll see what shirt I'm talking about. It's got a little logo, it's nice. The pastor goes, "So did my speech go out the window?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "I'm an LSU fan. I'm from LSU." And I was like, "Yeah, everything you just said is out the window." But he gave a great sermon and stuff, so we're gonna give him his props. It didn't go away; it sunk in. Um, and so he's like, "Yeah, LSU, go Tigers, this and that." So I had to repay the thing as I was leaving around his family and do the little Knowles, the chop, go Knowles. But I wish he was there this weekend. I wish he was there on Saturday. I know none of the Baylor fans were there on Sunday. All of them Baylors that went to Baylor, they
Oh,
just
happy
all of a
Baylor.
sudden went away when they got their butts whooped by Texas State by them Bobcats. Uh, which is kind of funny. I always laugh about that. You pay somebody to come to your school and they just not just beat you, but they got embarrassed, Randy. That's the bad thing. I could
Yep.
see, like, I give Tech went to Wyoming and they lost in overtime by a point. Fine. I'm still laughing about it because I don't like Texas Tech. Be
Hmm.
real. If I had to, you have to cheer for Texas Tech, or you can't watch college football ever again. I guess I'm not
I
watching
ain't
college
watching it.
football ever again. It's literally that simple. But to get beat like Baylor did, who was, I thought they were ranked, if I'm not mistaken. Um, it's just it's comical in a way. So I feel for him, but it's like, okay, hey, look, it happens. Um,
Yep.
you know, TCU losing to Colorado. Either way, I was gonna be happy. If TCU would have won, gonna be happy. If Colorado won, I was gonna be happy. So I was happy either way in that game for me.
Yeah, it was a good game. TCU shouldn't have been in that game. Um, I
No,
don't know what they were doing. Uh, to me, they got lucky last year. So TCU, Texas Tech, and Baylor all losing to me was funny because a lot of people, saying, "Oh, this is going to be their Big 12 when Texas and Oklahoma leave." Not so fast because Colorado's coming up. You got some Houston team that's always competing. So there's teams coming in that everywhere else they've kind of competed against. So don't be surprised. They're still going to be struggling. Uh, but
fair enough.
good fun college games going on this weekend. Well, last weekend there were some good games too, but there's a lot of good ones going on this week. But this week is also NFL football. Can we get a Patriots versus Cowboys Super Bowl? I don't think so. Sorry, Max. Cowboys are going to be there. That's my prediction. We're going to be there.
Oh, whoa! I got choked up a little bit right there.
Maybe it's going to be in a Madden game somewhere, but
I've got Madden, the new Madden, and luckily Chelsea paid $50, half of the $70 that she paid 50 of the 75 with tax that it cost to get it, and I'm glad she did because I don't think that $25 that I spent is about all I would have spent on it,
yeah.
just due to the bugs and little things. It is good game, but that doesn't even happen on the game. So I don't know. I am interested to see about Zeke how he does. Hopefully he does good. He'd be laughing if he does good now that he's shaved, trimmed his beard, and everything. Um, we are looking to go. I'm still trying to figure out a party to go to Buffalo to watch Buffalo versus Dallas. We've got two people ready to go, me and my father-in-law. If somebody would like to go, please let me know because I don't know spending a whole weekend with my father-in-law is right for my mind. Um, but hey, if not, we'll do a party down here. It's all the same to me. But you know, I like it. Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Hey, it's gonna be tough. That's a question I asked. Chris asked the question. Chris Bustos, our old producer, asked the question: is he a true fan? Because he's not. He has to work on Sundays. He's working, I think, at Babes now. Um, that he has to do. He won't be able to watch that much live football. I said yes. Record the games. and you can vouch for it. What did I used to tell you? I used to send y'all a text. Hey, I've got to work. Don't text me the score of the game. Don't call me about the game. And y'all wouldn't call me. I know Dad would wait. Did you watch the game yet? That's what I would get my text. Did you watch the game yet? Or he would call. Did you watch the game? No, not yet. I'm watching it now. Okay, cool. Call me when you're done. And I would call you because he was so excited or whatever to tell me. But he kept a good poker face. Are you a true fan if you have to record the game because you have to work, but don't get
No,
any updates?
no. As long as you, I'm gonna get updates. I don't have to watch it. Just let me get updates. Because there's Sundays I don't watch the game. I just can go on there and see one of my breaks. Kind of watch here and there. Um, you know, that's all I got to do is just let me watch little pieces, little clips here and there, and see what's going on, how they're looking, and then when I'm off, when I'm able to watch it, then I will watch it. So to me, as long as you're able to root for your team, and that's the biggest thing, root for a team, one team, one team. I can't emphasize that now enough. One team, okay. Um, you know, I'm not talking about, I have to have,
Stop.
this team because that team. I'm not talking smack. Just, really, because there are people out there,
I got to cheer for
oh,
this team because
I
this
got to cheer
person
for this team
wins.
because this guy went to, this school. I got to cheer for that guy because of this, so no. If you're a Cowboy fan, you're a Cowboy fan. If you're a Patriots fan, be that fan no matter what. I don't like the bandwagon fans that jump back and forth. That's what I'm saying. Um,
Now,
yeah.
here's a question. Since we're on this topic, if Baker Mayfield became the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, would you still cheer for the Cowboys?
Yep. He won't ever happen. He won't ever be a starter. I'm gonna tell you that much. Because we got Trey Lance coming up, a future starting
Troy,
quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Um,
yeah, I'll tell you something to them. Yeah, I agree. No, pick a team, cheer for them. I understand if you root for them because your mom cheers for this and that, then okay, but you don't gotta. Well, they
yeah,
need to win. I want
watching the
mom to
teams.
be happy.
Great, cool.
It's not gonna happen. What are you gonna do if they play each other? Well,
Yeah, who you
like
gonna root for?
so or this and that. So no, yeah, I would love for Max to be happy because we like Johnny Mags and he cheers for the Patriots. But if we're playing each other, sorry,
Yeah, we hope
I don't want y'all to
we blow
win.
y'all out.
I hope when we
We blow
destroy you,
y'all
and
out.
it's fight, and I guarantee you, he gonna listen to it. He gonna message us, and he gonna say same back to y'all. That's what he gonna say. But that's just the way it works. Pick a team that you're gonna root for. Be that diehard fan like we are, and go from there. Yeah. And I agree 100%. Pick your team. Cheer for your team. Ride or die with your team. Trust us. Being a Cowboys fan, it's hard for the last 20 something years. We were there old enough to watch Super Bowls, watch them win, watch the parades. And now we've lived in a lot of misery, but we're going to come out of it. And when we do, we're going to be there. We're going to be celebrating. We're not going because we're not bandwagoners. We're true fans. We're diehards.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Got a lot of football to look forward to this weekend. Um, going to be some good fun games, baseball talk. Uh, well, Rangers, it looks like you are done because the bats decided to go away. I don't know where you decided to leave the bats at, but you better find them somewhere. Um, I still think they could make the playoffs, but realistically, right now, I think they've given up almost 50 plus runs since September 1st or something like that.
Something
Kind of
like that.
nonsense. Might as well go ahead and call it quits. But that's what happens when your bullpen decides to give up runs. Right now, it's the starters giving up runs to the Astros. And the bats, just like I said, they're nowhere to be found. That's what I got. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yes. Something I'm reading on Facebook right now. If I'm reading a thing that says, please warn your children about the one chip challenge.
Oh Lord.
If your child, and this is my opinion, only my opinion. So if you have a problem with it, contact Junior Salinas at Facebook. TikTok, wherever, Instant Messenger, wherever you want to find me at. Junior Salinas. Don't. This is not any opinion of Randy unless he comments on. If your kid is dumb enough to try the one chip challenge like our nieces and our nephews were, then whatever happens to them after that is on them.
Yep.
I'm not gonna feel. I hope this one kid, he comes out better, he comes out good, that he had an actual different effect to it. But if same thing went on when Nick tried it, same thing went on with Brooklyn tried it, same thing went on with uh, Mason tried it. If you something happens to you because of it, that's on you being a dummy. Period. Because that's the one
Yep.
thing. What did we taught? And I tell this to each other all the time. What were we taught? That where you learn. Let Eden do it because why? She's gonna do it one time and she's gonna learn not to ever do it again. This weekend, this past weekend, she decided she was gonna hit all the buttons on the radio, turn the radio on full blast, got scared. When we go over this weekend, we're gonna see if she touches it again. I guarantee you she won't because there's things she in this house she hasn't liked the effect of it. Not that she stuck. We're not gonna let her stick her finger in the socket or anything like that, people. We're not gonna do anything that's really gonna hurt her. But there's things that she, when she did try it, I said, you're going to get really hurt and you're not going to like it. And she did some things and she's gotten hurt.
Yep.
Like we said, was going to have pinched her finger or something, nothing serious. She's never gone to it again. Hey, daddy, mommy, can you open this? Exactly. And that's how they talk. These kids nowadays, they just don't do it. And I'm just like, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. I'm
Yep.
just not going to do it.
They'll learn. They'll learn once.
I guarantee you this kid learned the hard way. Hope he comes out okay. Please, God, make sure he comes out okay and he's safe. There it is. But yeah, I've got nothing else. One thing I do ask is this one person, Matt Pereira from Matt's Backyard Barbecue. Go follow this dude today. He's not a small business shout out. He goes competition to competition. And follow the Pit Life Barbecue the barbecue podcast. Go check out Johnny Maggs and his stuff. These two have shown us nothing but love since the heartache we've gone through, and they still fly our stuff. They're big supporters of us. Go check them out. Go show them some love. Go follow them on Facebook. It's the only place I've seen them on there. I know Pet Life Barbecues on YouTube. Go find their stuff. They will show you that love back again as part of it. But that's all I got for this episode for me. What you got else? You got anything?
Nope, that is it. Let's go ahead and we'll sign off. I'll let Junior sign off on it this week. So my small business shout out again is Chart 380. Stop in McKinney, Texas. The new location. Let Sean know Randy and Junior with Big Salinas Barbecue sent you. You can also check out chartedoutdoors.com to see what grills they got. He can order you whatever it is, whether it's a big green egg, Kamado Joe, if you want maybe a drum smoker, you want a pellet smoker, whatever it is, or you just want the newest sauces, rubs, accessories, got it. Stop in, see Sean. That's my small business shout out. And of course, you can give our products a try, BigSalinsBarbecue.com. Give those products a try. Let us know what you think. We always say try it once, try it twice, because you never know. You just may get hooked on big taste, big flavor, big Salinas. And of course, be sure to follow us on all our social media sites. That's what I got.
There you go, right there. Go check out, definitely go check out Sean and Chard. You won't go wrong. If you have a question, ask him. Say, hey, Junior Randy sent me in. I got this question, and he'll answer to you. He usually has some products that you can sample, you can try before you even buy them. Meats, same thing. So definitely go check him out for sure. And my small business shout out once again was Pickles Vacations. Check them out today. Ask for Shalita. She will roll out the VIP treatment. I promise you that. You know you're going to want a vacation, period. You know it. So go ahead and get with her, plan it out, get it booked so you can start paying on the vacation so you can take you and the wife, you and the kid, your wife and kids. Maybe you just go on a vacation by yourself. Hey, whatever floats your boat. There you go. So go check it out today. Again, if you have any tips or you have any tricks or anything you can give us you want us to try, you want us to products to sample, want us to do it, you have any tips for us for getting ready for our first KCBS at the American Royal, let us know today, because any help you can give us will be greatly appreciated, which we will practice, which we will use, and we will give you the credit. Say, hey, we got this from so and so as we compete in our first KCBS, and it's the Mac Daddy of them all. And again, anytime you're outside, if you're in Texas, it's still hot. Stay hydrated for sure. But anytime you're out there cooking, do it with love, do it with passion, and we will see you down the road.